Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send there.
Olá pessoal do YouTube, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui no canal.
Sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
Sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui no canal. E como vocês estão a ver, não está mais ensolarado, está chovendo. E bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Noire. Então, após de encerrar aquele caso, né, das mulheres, talvez esse aqui deve ser um caso diferente, mas eu não sei, deve ser um caso igual. Cada um está a se inspirar um ao outro para fazer a mesma coisa com as mulheres, espancá-las até a morte e deixá-las no meio da estrada sem roupa. Não sei, talvez esse aqui seja diferente. Então, não se esqueça de deixar seu like e se inscrever aqui no canal, isso me ajudaria muito, a sua força, né? Dá uma força aqui. E vamos lá. LA.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on the record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Tá complicado, né? Vou baixar um pouquinho o som. Acho que pra mim tá muito alto.
That guy there will lead us up.
Aqui? Ah, é aqui.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, Parker. Get used to seeing them. You're the gig when you work in homicide, Phelps.
Tô curioso. Cena do crime.
Detectives?
11 da manhã.
Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Muito bem. Vamos ver a vítima. E vocês estão a ver que são mulheres, né? Não tem nenhum homem a ser assassinado ou qualquer coisa assim. Agora só tá aparecendo mulheres. O que se passa com essa cidade? É a mesma coisa que estão dar tocos na cara em Nova York contra as mulheres, né? As mulheres em Nova York estão a levar socos na cara.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Não. Dinheiro.
Probably nothing. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Pegadas.
No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Essa tá a pegar em coisas.
Not now, Phelps.
Opa. Quem é?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Um teto.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Ok.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Vai levar ela de volta. Uau. Que detalhe! Uau.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
Apartamento em teto. Ok. Vamos lá sair daqui. Olha, sai daquele carro aqui.
The most well-known radio singers and orchestras are heard here.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others. Just go easy, Phelps.
Desculpa.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Ok, vamos lá. Agora o jogo tem uma outra atmosfera, assim com chuva. Aqui embaixo. Já fomos. Lavandaria superior. 12 e 14 da tarde.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Pode chover. Boa. Essa área de... Uau. Pois é, chuva. Tem algum jornal por aqui?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and
Meu
you can take a look.
Deus. É só a cara dele. Esquisito.
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Ok, encontramos. Ok, tem alguma coisa aqui? Essas meias têm um formato de armas. Pistolas de secado. Ok. Uma lavandaria. Uau.
Gentlemen playing in ballrooms across America.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought. It's against the rules to drive like this without a siren.
Any Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Ok, vamos intervir. Espero que não seja longe. É longe.
Sentry unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
11K, go ahead.
You're crazy.
If I'm crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Whoa, sir! I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Opa! Velhota solta!
Officer down! Watch it!
Meu Deus!
Give it up, old man!
What the heck?
Uhum. Será que tinha a opção de capturar ele com vida? Parece que nunca vamos descobrir.
Car 11K. Code 4 at Alvera Street, but I'll need an ambulance. Shots fired, and suspect is down.
Roger on your ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 at the Alvera Street Plaza.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
We're looking for a tall, disfigured man at the camp.
Could be difficult. Most bums look deformed to me.
Come on, Rusty, this isn't gothic fiction. Hobos are just like you or me. They're just men who've fallen on hard times.
You ain't much of a detective, Phelps, if you think a hobo's like me. Clue number 1, how do I smell?
Of alcohol and stale sweat. You know, I may be onto something here.
Very funny, Phelps.
Acampamento dos sem teto.
I fought. Where's my wife? I'm the one. No, nobody cares about me. I took a
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
Em todas as guerras ele ficou maluco, hein?
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
Opa! Aqui é uma zona dos sem teto. Los Angeles, até hoje, né, abriga o maior índice de sem-teto dos Estados Unidos, né?
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Eu até aqui eu sou conhecido.
It's about giving, not giving.
An Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman walk into the bar. The bartender looks up and says, "What is this? Some kind of joke?"
Eu queria ouvir o resto da piada. Vai ser o Kaká? És tu? Não.
What are you, liquored up?
What do you
have
think?
a lead. Let's find out what the husband has to say for himself.
Ok, vamos ver naquele outro lado.
What's a 5-star goddamn wedding?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Opa, aquele tipo lá fora. Aquele aí lutou das guerras e virou mendigo no seu próprio país. No próprio país que ele jurou proteger. O próprio país que ele serviu por muitos anos, agora virou sem teto.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Wow.
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
Não tem nada aqui. Vamos sair daqui então.
KTI Radio presents national news from Washington.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Ok, vamos lá. Passa-se onde? Uau, bem longe. Ok, então é só vir por aqui. Vira para aqui. Ok, aqui em frente. Mais um pouco na frente. Agora é para ver para a esquerda. Ah!
Watch it, will ya?
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit.
Top killer shot.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
Cop killers are the worst kind of scumbag. Should have had that second lunch.
You like killing cops?
Cover me.
Boa.
Help console the officer's family.
Headshot.
Done.
Ok. Boa. Faltam 40.
You know the way. You can drive.
Completei 13, faltam 40. Faltam mais. Tipo uns. 28? Não, 38, qualquer coisa assim, talvez, não sei. Rua Elmerand. 93. 1h40 da tarde. Bem. Ver a vizinhança. Ok, vamos lá. Olha só, as crianças estão a assistir TV. Just got a vassoura.
Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
É o procedimento. Oh. As crianças. Aquela outra é textuda, é?
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. Want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Eu já dormi cá por tipo uns 8 anos. Dormi em 8 anos numa cama dessas. Tipo, a minha irmã ficava debaixo, lá de baixo, e eu ficava lá de cima. Parte de cima. Minha irmã ficava de parte de baixo, eu ficava de parte de cima.
Need to check if she was a regular.
Baron.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Pois é, por que tá virada? Suspeito, hein? É só tem fotos dele.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
This isn't what we're looking for.
So she went out without her handbag?
Essa sem essa bolsa?
At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Ok. Aí sem a bolsa. Suspeito. Eles têm uma casota para cão, mas onde é que está o cão? Não existem animais nesse jogo. Foram abduzidos por extraterrestres. Foram abduzidos por extraterrestres.
For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Estado de espírito da vítima.
Mr. Terrelson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Terrelson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Último contato com a vítima.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Intuição.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that? I came back here and went to bed. Why is that so hard to believe?
Ok, essa 72.
Bobby Ross doesn't confirm your story. We are going to come back here and pick you up. This doesn't look good, Lars.
Não vai acabar bem pra ti, ouviste?
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Maybe. Either way, we need to check the alibi. This Bobby Ross character.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Ok, vamos lá. É a pista que nós temos. Espera, vou primeiro entrar no carro.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Barrow. Okay, Baron.
Two club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Gents, drink.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
3591.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
You've never served him?
Not a chance. By the sound of it, he's the type of bum you send packing right when he walks through the door.
Okay.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
She was murdered, Benny. Brutally murdered. If you like this lady, you should give us something.
You telling me I'm not cooperating? Watch it, pal.
Watch it,
He wants
pal.
to catch the guy, sir. We need information, not cute answers and delaying tactics.
I do my best, goddammit. What do you want from a guy?
Any of your regulars know the broad?
Ask him yourself.
LAPD, keep your seats, boys. This won't take a second. You can't let the son of a bitch get away. Go, Phelps, get after it.
Apanha gatuno. Bateu? Ah, essas vezes escapou. Como é que eu vou apanhar ele? Será que tinha um carro e não vi? Vamos lá.
Any of your regulars know the broad?
Ask him yourself.
LAPD, keep your seats, boys. This won't take a second. You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
LAPD, what are you running from, sir?
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Show me your hands.
I don't need...
Name.
Richard Bates. What is it you want?
I'll ask the questions. Firstly, why did you run?
I don't mix with cops if I can help it.
I survived the war for this?
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Okay.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault.
Epa.
Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Muito bem. Espera. Temos que entrar aqui.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks, ma'am.
Muito bem. Delegacia Central da Polícia.
You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
Vamos lá. Carros de antigamente. Vai lembrar muito Mafia 2. Mafia 2. É o meu jogo favorito. Um dos meus jogos favoritos. É. Delegacia Central da Polícia.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Hello, boys. Não tem ninguém aqui. Onde é que eles estão? Não é aqui? Outro lado. Não.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble, that's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Ok, vamos lá. Desse lado? E é desse lado. É desse lado aqui. Você dirige outra vez.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Eu tenho muita preguiça.
Three suspects in the can and one on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Terrellson picked up?
11K, roger.
Interessante, vai ficar interessante. Mano. Tem uma shotgun de repente. Uau. Estilo Velho Oeste.
LAPD! We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
Rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic, Phelps. You need to hold out for the cavalry rounds.
How do we do that?
Like this.
Ufa.
Buckshot will keep you down, Phelps.
If
Killing
you
make
want
you
your
feel
rightful
powerful.
share, we need to fight for it.
Vai, vai.
These men know their heart.
Ai, upa. Aqui, ó.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Todo mundo é maluco.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrellson's chin.
Já vi isso aqui.
No good to me.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Opa. Opa, um jornal. Boa. à procura. Morfina desaparecida.
I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest?
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Muito interessante. Morfina desaparecida. A polícia diz que criminosos lutam pela a guerra de drogas. Guns, eu não sei o que significa Guns, mas tem alguma coisa a ver, né? O que eu entendi, tem uma guerra das drogas, né? Faltam mais 7 jornais. Não tem mais nada aqui, eu acho. Ou tem? Essa história... essa história que nós vemos na revista é muito interessante, na minha opinião. É tipo, o jogo nos mostra 2 campanhas, né? 2 histórias que estão a acontecer. Neste momento estamos a assumir o papel do detetive Phelps, né? E temos um outro personagem, um outro protagonista que também que nós não controlamos, mas está lá ele. O jogo conta a história dele, né? Ele quer ser um médico, ele é um ex-soldado do exército, voltou para os Estados Unidos após a guerra, quer ser médico, mas se meteu no mundo das drogas, do tráfico de drogas. Okay.
The husband.
É onde mesmo? É perto.
Has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Central Unit, Car 16, Adam reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Duas e 45 da tarde. Espera. Eu vou colocar uma coisa aqui. Onde? Habilidade, não. Pulação, não. Dica de pistas visuais ligado. Visual. Significa visual. Além de sons e vibrações, um ícone dupla significa a presença de objetos próximos. Sons e vibrações irão identificar a presença de objetos próximos. Não sei. Tem uma coisa aqui que queria ver. Movimento. Não. Efeito. Não. Uma coisa bem fixe até. Protocolo. Não. O que é isso? Protocolo. Nós temos uma evidência, sabemos que ela esteve lá, tudo o que precisamos é de esse aqui é o registro de tudo. Da missão, do caso, aliás. Ok. Boa. Olha aquela coisa. Será que aqui no Social Club? Não. Acho que não. Depois vou ver. É uma cena tipo que dá para trocar a roupa do personagem. Nós podemos usar um outro fato em vez de seguir o padrão.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in one round. You can't escape. I swear, this terrible goes this is
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Boa, caso encerrado. Atrás das grades. Mais caso resolvido.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Hoje estamos a ser os best dos best. Uau. Estamos ao carro, estamos na cidade, ok. Toda a testemunha vale, inclusive o taxista que estava entre os últimos a ver a Teresa estou viva, ok. Era o taxista, faltava o taxista. Mas, enfim, missão cumprida. O caso resolvido. Caso encerrado. Isso aí.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin.
Nova tendência.
You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Meu Deus! Que isso? Eu tô a ver a cara do assassino.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Espera aí. Quer dizer que após de prendermos ele.
Another body. And Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
If that hill won't buy me something,
Era? Não.
I'll find someone who will.
Será que se passa no mesmo dia ou não? Não, acho que não é. Impressão minha. Ok, voltou o dia ensolarado, né? Tipo, o dia, o céu azul, com sol. Eu gostava do tempo de chuva. Mas é isso. Muito obrigado por ter assistido até aqui. Não se esqueça de deixar o seu like aqui no vídeo, isso me ajuda muito. E não se esqueça também de partilhar este vídeo para mais pessoas, né? E nos vemos no próximo episódio de Noire. Eu estou muito entusiasmado por isso. Vários casos são diferentes e eu estou mais interessado em saber o desfecho daqueles jornais, revista de jornal aí do outro personagem, né? Para mim está muito interessante. E também porque que ele tem mulher, o Phelps tem mulher, porque que ele anda e naqueles bares ouvindo aquela moça que eu acho que é de origem alemã cantar à noite. O que é que ele vai assistir? Será que ele tem um interesse pela voz ou pela pessoa, pela mulher? Não sei. Então nos vemos no próximo episódio para descobrir. Então, muito obrigado pela sua presença e tchau.
Let me guess. Hiding from the wife?
Don't leave him be.